Hey everyone, welcome back to Plan B on YouTube. Bull market or bull trap? That is the question, and that is the topic of this video. Let's go straight to the tweets and charts. This important poll was made on January 15. That's when Bitcoin just broke the 20K boundary. And it asks, is this a bull trap or is this the start of a new bull market? Or don't you know and just want to see the results? And the result confirms what we know from the earlier poll that we discussed in previous video. It confirms that most people think this Bitcoin pump above 20K is a bull trap and not the start of a new bull market. And there's a lot of arguments for that. So the bear arguments go from macro, there is inflation at the moment, recession coming, rising interest rates, no quantitative easing anymore. It's all different from the last 14 years. So this time it's different. There will be another wick down.
So just briefly, if we head over to the stock to flow model, which was created by Plan B, you can see that each one of these dots represent the last day of each month. And when we get to the deep blue areas, we start going into the bull run when we start going into light blue and green. And each time we do this, we go up. And the sentiment would be that these are the dark blue areas, and the next one that we print is going to start being light blue, which would put us at this, the colour chart in the cycle. And going back to the poll, if 40% say that it's a bull trap, and 26% say, or nearly 27% say it's the start of the next bull market, then literally 33% of people are unsure whether it's a bull trap. Now, just to put that in perspective, 33% are not sure if we're going back up, but 40% say we're going back down. But Plan B is saying that it's unlikely we will go down. So you could collectively say that almost 60% of people are unsure if we're in a bull market. And the stock to flow model suggests that we are going to be heading back into a bull market.
Wick down. And there's also technical arguments like we did not have real capitulation yet. We didn't see minus 85% from the all-time high. And that's why we're still waiting, or some people are still waiting, most people are still waiting for a wake down. I strongly disagree. In my opinion, this is the beginning of the bull market, and in this video I'll make the case for that. So next tweet. Bitcoin playing catch up with the S&P, and the S&P implied Bitcoin price is 54K. Let's make the chart a little bigger. You see on the x-axis, of course, the date. On the y-axis, the price in logarithmic scale, because investors like the logarithmic scale. We discussed this in the last video. So the area between $1 and $10 is the same as 10 and 100, and it's a 10x every time. And that's because investors are looking for return. So it doesn't matter if you enter at 1,000 and go to 10,000, that's a 10x, or you enter at 10 and then go to 100, which is also a 10x. It's about the 10x. Now the color on the color axis is the RSI in this case. So it's not the usual months until the next halving, it's the RSI. So in red, high RSI, bull markets, in blue, low RSI, bear markets, and it gives some extra situational awareness, if you will. And then in gray we see the S&P, and it's scaled with this formula to fit the Bitcoin price. So I could have used a second y-axis, but I don't like that very much because you're sort of squeezing two lines together, and this is, well, doing the same thing but a little bit more formally with this formula. Now, a lot of people hate this chart. I know that because it implies that Bitcoin is dependent on the stock market, on the S&P, and of course we wanted to decouple from the stock market and the macroeconomy altogether. But yeah, I don't know if that's really a problem. What I like about this chart is that there's a lot of correlation. And for example, this bear market in 2011 that we saw in Bitcoin was also there in the S&P, in the stock market. The same is true for the bull market in 2013 that we all think is caused by what is it, Mount Gox at the peak of its performance just before the collapse, and because China entered Bitcoin at the time. But we also see that the general stock market and the macroeconomy went well at that time. Same for the bear market in 2015. We see here this dip in the stock market, same dip in Bitcoin. Bull market again in 2017. Same here for the bear market in 2018 and 19. Same for the bull market again in 2021. And the bear market that we're in at the moment. I mean, the S&P dropped quite a lot too.
So there is little doubt in my mind that Plan B will be featuring in many more videos to come, especially between now and the next bull run. So much so that at the moment, with a relatively new channel and only 22,000 subscribers, I bet that he would have more than 200,000 subscribers into the next bull run. That's mainly because of the stock to flow chart. And in his description here, he basically suggests that the Bitcoin cycles are in line with the S&P and the other cycles. So the US dollar has cycles, financial markets, stock markets all have a 4-year cycle. And I guess what I'm saying here is that the way that we pinpoint these cycles is the halvening. Now, if we head over to the halvening website, thehalvening.com, it does suggest there's only 453 days until the halvening. And usually for 10 months thereafter, there is an incredible bull cycle in the financial markets. Now, recently my channel came under a little bit of scrutiny in that I have been recording other people's content. Now, the main reason for that is the algorithm of YouTube. For some reason, when I do talk over the videos, the video does not get pushed out. So I am really testing this one today. And when I do push videos out of other people, i.e. Joe Rogan, and the CEO of Ripple, Chico Crypto, Charles Hoskinson, Kevin O'Leary, even Cathy Wood, that my videos do a lot better than when I speak on them. So this one really is a test. It is about Plan B. But just to go to the comments on my Joe Rogan video.
Crypto.
When I posted this video with Peter Zihan in, I got many comments. And this really is a shout out to one of the comments here. So it's Tired Eye. So shout out to Tired Eye, who has a Back to the Future thumbnail. So your entire channel is other people's content, and you make absolutely zero attempt to make a counter argument. Every single thing he said is facts, but way to grift views by using Rogan's content. And he is absolutely right. For 3 years, I spent time and effort. I think it worked out to be in days, 65 days, editing videos in a 3-year period. That is, in hours, it took me 65 days just editing videos. Not watching, not content, not hours of content. That was just me sat in front of a computer editing videos. And I had a chest infection last year, which led me on to a Raoul Paul video, where he did a video talking about the macro cycle, and my my video did absolutely amazing. So it is from there that I decided just to record other people's content to grow my channel. I love these comments. It's these comments that have absolutely driven this video today. So absolutely carry on. Pop these comments below this video and I will reach out and I will listen to the community. If my opinion on crypto and my experience is worthy, then by all means I will start doing more voiceovers on these videos. So back to plan B. So the scrutiny is going to be all over the fear and greed index and the stock to flow model, which is what we're looking at right now, and it never fails. So the S&P is the logarithmic, the line that goes through the chart, and these dots are the last day of the month and the price that Bitcoin was. So let's say this red dot was on $100 in 2013 on the last day of the month, which would have been March, being the third one in the month. That's what the price would have been. It would have been just short of $100. So the last day of each month, that's what the price of Bitcoin was. And we are here now. We're just on this curvature. Each one of these blue curvatures is the beginning of the pump, or the bottom of the bear market. And then when they start going light blue or into green, the market just start going up and into orange, into red. We do start peaking into the red. So where does that tell you we are going? We are possibly heading to $100,000 in the next cycle, and we have to do it. People said we were going to do that in 2017, and we were a mile away, and we hit 68,000 in the last bull cycle. We always go above the last red dot cycle. This is the last one. It's $68,000. We have to go above it, which means we have to crash $100,000 in the next bull run. So guys, if you like this content and you want more of me doing voiceovers, please comment on the video. I'm not worried about likes, I'm not worried about views. Pop your comment and your view below this video and I will reach out to you and I will reply. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.